correct. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Corey.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff looking right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
He'll air this one out from Mims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jets nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Oh, how about this? this. 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jets nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And it's
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quick.
He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jets 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a handoff looking right. Pushing through the contact. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. For T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Colts 24, Jets 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Wildcat
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at
the good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jets 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
New York.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some room to work. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Colts 38, Jets 7.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
And a yard at the 12-yard line.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Colts 38, Jets 14. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. And a big loss here as he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And
they'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
42.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.